Okay, pause button, pause, resume, guys. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I messed it up like 2 recordings already. I am the Emoji and I'm gonna watch the Emoji movie. Yeah, not always meh. That sucked. But, I mean, I will train that smile face, but not too much because I hate the smiley face in the Emoji movie. But I'm gonna watch that. And this third cycle story time finally has a story after after I'm finishing with this 7th one. I finally know how to tell the story, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna retell the same story again, but with different content, right? So I'll have to find another misfit thing. And even though, like, I saw in one review that, yeah, a bunch of that misfit story is just overused in animation. I'm not sure about that, but this one's good. This one's good in idea-wise. I mean, I myself feel like a misfit, right? I have meh parents who don't stand in my way when I want to do something. They're just gonna meh. If I don't want to do something, they're just gonna meh. But that, that gives me a lot of responsibility and freedom, and that's a big deal. That's a big deal in my life right now. I'm kind of super grateful for that meh attitude from my parents, which kind of created an expectation that I am meh towards everyone else, but not really, right? It's like I'm a little bit weirdo, right? And so people are not just thinking that I'm meh, but just completely confused and overwhelmed, and I'm being honest and original and just overwhelming in general. And I don't know, man. Feels like a movie just for me, especially when I don't watch movies, so it's a treat. If you don't watch movies, just watch some bad movies. You're gonna still be satisfied because it's still high quality stuff, right? For the most part. And then you watch better movies and you're like, oh what the shit did I just watch? But because I'm not a movie critic, I already like this. I already see some cool interactions. Like, you can say, oh yeah, my eyes are up there when the emoji finds or encounters a time emoji. He creates this joke, oh my eyes are up here, but you're looking at the time. You're using me as a commodity or whatever. But I want to be more than that. I want to be a character. See, that's not a joke, right? That's an interaction. You can treat it as a joke and be like, oh yeah, it's just a surface joke, and like, oh, there's nothing actually funny about it. You're fucking retarded, dude. If it's a joke, it's not about the joke. It's about the meaning of a joke. So you might not get the joke to be funny. You might not choke from the joke, but you can still appreciate the meaning, right? And you cannot appreciate it, obviously, if you don't even fucking care to understand. So there's a lot of interactions everywhere. You can take a bad movie, a good movie, you're gonna find interactions. And not necessarily a good movie is gonna have good interactions. This is just what people don't look for. So let me just continue watching and see what happens. If I get more cool insight for you guys. And meh. So let's kind of pick up the plot where the meh emoji tries to fit in and is very excited to do so. And he fails. But the thing about his failure is that the failure is so big, it creates so much chaos that just one mistake is enough, right? No one was prepared for that mistake. It just crashed the entire system. This is how powerful it is to just be original in general, and how scary for the system is to have original people, you know, in it. For example, a government would be really scared if I was thinking, oh, how could I create my own government? Government would be naturally scared if I figure out a way that is super efficient, and I will try to do that, guys. Get scared. If you're part of the government, that is. The cool thing that I just found out before watching the movie is that character development is kind of the key component of every single game, because once you develop a character, you can create your own game experience. So the same way, you can see that, oh, I will find my own way to kind of fit in. That is pretty interesting. It is like, I have all these abilities. I can create a character that will be useful for sure. That is a pretty cool idea. Alright. Let's keep going. And I'm not like giving like the opposite service to the movie just because people hate it, but obviously I'm trying to be honest here, right? So there's that other scene where he enters the office and is trying to communicate with that, trying to decode what's going on. It's like, oh, you're always happy. Oh yeah. Oh shit, I'm in trouble, right? And hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, my idea was that Emoji is super hopeful that he's going to, you know, fulfill his thing, you know, fulfill his work duty. Well, yeah, the hopeful part is also kind of the thing that I have. I'm super hopeful about things, and when I look, oh, you're smiling. Oh, it's probably good news. Hopeful, a part of me. But I'm not sure. Like it's how that works yet. How this connection works. What does the hope means? Because I mean, obviously, if a person has a lot of abilities, right? I will always be hopeful that I can get those certain abilities and get what I want, right? But obviously, because people expect other people to be specialized, that makes it a little bit harder to get those exact perks that another person wants. And most of the time, people just don't know what they want. Just like I explained in a previous video, is just relationships are a nuisance because people are stupid, right? So that has to be fixed first. Then we're gonna actually see these meh people take over the world. Can we do that? Donald Trump, is he meh? I mean, he's pretty yellow, right? Okay. No Donald Trump jokes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but the hair, even the hair looks exactly like Donald Trump's hair, so what the fuck is going on right now? I already attached Donald Trump with my personality a little bit because reasons, but this is just weird. It's almost like every single thing predicts this. to go into very, very close direction, into very, very obvious direction. It's like we're looking for an outsider, we're looking for a way to destroy a government, stuff like this. We need more honesty in politics, but you know, the same thing about gaming that I figured out. The same thing in movies, because they depict everything that is popular, whatever. They're trying to get the best message out there all the time, instead of being like sequel attached to sequels. Instead, I mean, some of them are, but I mean, most of the time we're just getting these new things. All right, let's continue. Let's enter the part where emojis don't get used, and I just have one simple comment. Naraka! There's a good joke, but obviously not a joke. But what do you need a bands as long as you're on top? They're gonna give you relentless support. Oh man, as long as you're on top, guys, stay on top, motherfuckers, or live in misery. Peace. The cool part is that Jailbreak doesn't seem like another person necessarily to me, but rather if it's like left and right brain parts, right? Because you know, there's you wouldn't normally find these people. You can see these are misfits, but I wouldn't expect to find a person like that. So I don't know. For me, it's just different parts of my brain if I was trying to relate to this character. Oh, this is I don't know, man. I believe I heard the quote, women are always coming up with the stuff that men take credit for. Not sure if that's true, but if you apply the right and the left brain mentality, then yes. Women can come up with problems, men come up with solutions. Simple, right? Let's continue. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? They came out of YouTube and separated. What the fuck was that? How do I understand that? I mean, yeah, my parents separated, but that was fucking random. Oh man. Random equals fun at this time around. Oh man. Now, Race to the Cloud, and if you even look back, there is this right and left combination that is being tried to achieve in a emotion movie. What was that? I don't remember. Just a bunch of emotions in your head. I should know the name, dude, but I don't know. So there's sadness and happiness in that movie. There you have another two characters kind of working together to get to the cloud. You know, that's unity source, man, for me. I call it unity source. I want to get to the unity source. There's freedom over there. Let's go, motherfuckers. Just a little dedication to Sakura. Sakura's personality, if you look at that smiley face. You never know when you're gonna get hit by Sakura either, you know? Just never know when someone else finds something offensive. Oh man, the internet's suffering from that. I just wish like there would be some kind of trend where if someone is insecure on a YouTube video or something like that, people just type in invisible Sakura punching you in the face, or just invisible Sakura for a reference. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Oh shit. It's funny to think that you can say that this movie's meh, right? It's what you make of it. And already, if you look at Jack's films, the number one fan of the movie, Emoji movie, right? He turned it into a big deal, and it is a big deal. It's a big meme. Meme, big boy. So again, just to make sure, this love scene or scenes with between the emojis, this is about self-love. This is not actually, what's up. It's like Jack's films can make a joke about, oh, they didn't have sex or anything, so no, it's about self-love. So two sides coming together, self-love, Oh, you should just be yourself. Oh, maybe I should. And it's like, oh my God, it's so useful. Truth is so useful, It's gonna make you fall in love. No, truth is gonna punch you in the face if you tell somebody else. It's not gonna give you anything big, right? So, at least from my perspective. So now if you put all the metaphors together, you get that one person having two sides inside the phone, trying to get together, and that get together moment kind of possibly happens towards the trash, towards like, oh, we need to like save that other guy that was with us. That wasn't really unhelpful, but the whole point is that, yeah, it's like this guy's world is this emoji world that kind of disrupts his outside world. And even though it's a phone, it's still a world that he cannot control. And he thinks, oh, I'm just gonna fix that. I think that's a decent metaphor. It's not perfect, but it definitely, you can say that it can disrupt. Like, if you don't have self-love, it's going to disrupt your self-esteem in real life. Although, again, maybe we can make a better metaphor as we go along. However, the Emoji movie conclusion, possibly we'll have to wait. I'll grab like 20 more seconds and blah. I also have to clean up a little bit of a mess right now. I just try to make salad, but now it's a mess that I have to clean up. Oh shit. Here's the conclusion for you guys. It's not a direct conclusion, but attention span gets shortened because people don't make stories anymore. People are not engaged in stories because they don't exist. Stories don't exist. Their interest, I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of interest in very specific things because those specific things create stories, so people specialize because of that. So it makes sense, right? But also there's a story about yourself and your origin of you, which you have to figure out, which is a very difficult story. It's something that I'm trying to do. That's interesting. That's a vague conclusion, but the whole point is that that's why our attention span has been dropping. Right? Nobody's actually telling an engaging story. We wouldn't actually drop our attention if we always presented with problems to solve. Like when the story gets more and more complicated, and we have to be more and more engaged to actually understand anything. That's pretty cool. Alright, get the fuck out of here. See you guys later, I guess. See you guys on the very last Creepers Watch!